The next topic is maxima and minima. Now you have seen till now that y is a function of x. This equation we keep on using. Now x can be a function which is increasing function, and x can also be the decreasing function in some questions. So how would we came to know that whether x is the increasing function of y or not? So for that, if x increases and y also increases, or x decreases, y also decreases, it means x is the increasing function of y. Decreasing function means if x increases, y decreases. In that case, we will say that x is the decreasing function of y. Another important point is that if you calculate the derivative of this function, that is derivative of y with respect to x, it comes out to be positive. So it is said that the function is increasing. On the other hand, if this derivative comes out to be negative, then it is said that x is a decreasing function. If you want to show this with the help of a diagram, we can show this. Here we say that y is the increasing function of x, and here in such diagrams we say that y is the decreasing function of x. In both the cases y is the function of x, but here y is increasing function and here y is decreasing function. Now depending upon this only we decide whether x is minima or maxima, that we will see practically in further questions. Now in order to just check the functions which are maxima or minima, we have two methods. So we have first method, in which we will make only use of the derivatives, and then we have second method, in which we will try to find out the maxima and minima through the changes of signs. So both these methods, you can apply any of these methods. In one question you have to apply one method, and you can select any of these methods, and both the methods will be giving you the same solution. Now talking about the first function, how you will start, you have to follow some steps. First is the question will be given to you. Put that question or function is equals to y. The second step comes, you will calculate the derivative, that is dy upon dx. Then in the third step, you will put dy upon dx is equals to 0. In the fourth step, from this equation, you will be getting the answers. So you will solve the equation and find the answers of x. So you will be getting two answers or three answers. For example, we are getting two answers A and B. Then in the fifth step, what you will do is, you will again find the derivative. What derivative you have got, you will find again the derivative of that derivative. That will be known as d square y divided by dx square. Now in the sixth step, what we will do is, we will put the values of x. Put the values of x, that is a and b, we have calculated in step number 4, one by one. Now we will put the values in the second derivative. If your second derivative, that is dy upon dx square, by putting the values comes out to be negative, in that case we will say that your function x is maximum at that point. And vice versa. If this derivative comes out to be positive, then we will say fx is minima at that point. And if this derivative comes out to be 0, in that case, for 0, again we will calculate the third derivative, that is d cube y divided by dx cube, and again we will put the values of x into it as we have done in this. So again we will put the values in it, and we will repeat the process with these values a, b and c, whatever values we have got. So what we have written the steps, if you will look at them with the help of a practical example, it will be easier. So let us solve one question with the first method. Now suppose this is the question, and this which you have been told to calculate the maxima and minima. So according to the first step that you wrote, you have to keep the function is equals to y, that we have done. The second step was you have to take the derivative of this. Now you know the derivative of this will be 2x minus 12. The third step was putting dy upon dx is equals to 0. So let us put this 2x minus 12 is equals to 0, and from here you will be getting the value of x. So x here comes out to be 12 divided by 2, that is 6. Now coming to the next step, again you have to take the rederivative, that is d square y divided by dx square. So it will be rederivative. So if you take the derivative of 2x minus 12, I hope you all understand, it will be 2. So now if this value comes out to be positive, we have told it is our minima function. So we will write that it is a minima value at x is equals to 6. So now we will put this x is equals to 6 in our main question. So this was the main question, putting the value of x over here. So y will be 6 square minus 12 6 plus 10, that comes out to be minus 26. Now let us see one practical example which we will be solving with the help of first method of maxima minima. So as you have seen in the steps, we have just noted down. First step is we have to keep the function equal to y. So here I have kept the entire equation equal to y. The second step was to take the derivative. Now we will take the derivative, that is dy upon dx. Now the first derivative will be 6x square minus 30x plus 36. So this is the derivative. Now step number 3 was to put dy upon dx is equal to 0. Now this we have got. So 6x square minus 30x plus 36 will be equal to 0. Is equals to 0. So from here we will calculate the value of x. So if you look at this, we can take 6 common to easy down our calculations. So if we take 6 common, it will be x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Now in order to solve this further, we will make factors of this. I hope you understand the factors of this will be minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. So from these two values we will calculate the values of x. So here x minus 3 and here minus 2 is common, so x minus 3. So here it will be x minus 2 and x minus 3, everywhere it will be equal to 0. So we have got two answers of x, that is 2 and 3. So like this we will calculate the values of x. Here in this questions we are getting two values of x. So now we have to find out which value is the maxima value and which value is the minima value. For that we will have to follow the next step. The next step was we will be taking the derivatives again derivative, that will known as rederivative. So for rederivative we write d square y upon dx square. So now here we will calculate the derivative of this 6x square minus 30x plus 36. It means the derivative that we have got in step number 2, again its derivative will be taken. So here if we again take the derivative, we will get 12x minus 30. So now these two values that we calculated, x is 2 and x is 3, we will put these values in this rederivative. So now we will write, if the first value of x we calculated was 2. If x is 2, then what will be the value of rederivative? D square y upon dx square will be, we will put the value in the x, this 2 minus 30, and observe whether this value comes out to be positive or negative. So this value comes out to be minus 6. So it is the maxima value. If this value comes out to be negative, it is the maxima value. If this value comes out to be positive, it is the minima value. Now this minus 6 has shown that it is the maxima value. Now what we will do is we will put this x is equals to 2 in our main question. So our main question is this, and we will put this x is equal to 2 value in this. So when you will put this 2 value into this main equation, you will be getting a solution like this. So it will be 16 minus 60 plus 72 plus 12. So our answer for the maximum value is 40. So this is the first answer we have got. So from here we have got the maxima value. Coming to the second value, the second value of x was 3. Again we will fill this value in this rederivative. Putting the value in the rederivative, we will get rederivative d square y upon dx square. If we put the value into this rederivative, it will be 12 3 minus 30, that is 36 minus 30. So answer will be 6. Now this answer is positive, so it is a minima value. Only the sign we have to observe, not the value. This is having a positive sign, so it is a minima value. Now again we will put this x is equals to 3 in our main equation. So the value that we will get is 2 3 cube minus 15 3 square plus 36 3 plus 12. So solving this, you will be getting answer 39. So these are the two values that we got. From the maxima value we got 40. From the minima value we got the answer 39. Now let us have a look at this example of maxima and minima. So here first of all, the first step, keep this function equal to y. Second step is calculate the derivative. So derivative is 6x square minus 18x plus 12. The third step is putting this derivative equal to 0. So dy upon dx will be kept to be equal to 0. So our dy upon dx is this. Let us put that equal to 0 and calculate the values of x. So now if we want to take common from here, you can see that 3 is common. So 2x square 6x plus 4. We can take common, or we can take 6 also common from here. Directly let us take 6 common. If 6 can be taken common, so it will be x square minus 3x plus 2, that is equal to 0. Now making the factors from here. So for the factors, it will be minus 2x minus x plus 2 is equals to 0. So solving this further, you will take x common. So x minus 2 minus 1 common. X minus 2 is equals to 0. So values will be x minus 1, x minus 2 is equals to 0. So x will be 1 and 2. So two values we have got for x, but we don't know from which value we will get the maxima and which value we will get the minima. So from this next step we will apply. Step number 4th is taking the rederivative. Now this is the sign of rederivative, d square y upon dx square. Rederivative means we have to take again the derivative of derivative. This was the derivative of the main function. Taking its rederivative, if you take the rederivative, it will be 12x minus 18. So now after taking the rederivative, we will have to fill the values that we just calculated, that is x1 and 2, into this rederivative to find out the values of maxima and minima. So we will start with the first value. If x is equals to 1, this was the first value 1. If x is equals to 1, then what will be the value of rederivative? That is d square y upon dx square. We will fill this x value 1 into this. So this will be the value that we will get, and it will come out to be minus 6. Now if this value comes out to be in the minus, it is the maxima value. So we will say that it will be a maxima value. Where it is the maxima value? At x is equals to 1. When x is equal to 1, we are getting a maxima value. Now what is that value? Now we will fill this x is equal to 1 in our main question. So 2 in the place of x we will fill 1, 1 cube, 9, 1 square plus 12, 1, plus 6. So it will be 2 minus 9 plus 12 plus 6, that is 11. This is the first answer that we have got. Now coming to if, second value of x. This was the first part of our answer. Now this is the second part of our answer. Now if x is equals to 2, from here we have used 1. Now if x is equals to 2, then what will be the value of our rederivative? D square y divided by dx square. This was the rederivative. Putting the value of x into this. So it will be 24 minus 18, that is 6. Now it is a positive value. If it gives us a positive value, it means it is showing the minima value. Where is the minima value? At x is equal to 2. When x is equals to 2, we are getting a minima value. And finally, we will get the minima values answer by filling this x is equals to 2 in our main question. So it will be 2 cube minus 9 2 square plus 12 2 plus 6. So we will solve this. So it will be 16 minus 36 plus 24 plus 6, that is 10. So this is the first answer of maxima value. This is the answer of minima value. So this is how the first method is applied for calculating maxima and minima.